Hey, what's up guys? I'm Rob with SkidSteerSolutions.com, and today we have the Vortex stump grinder line from Eterra. Just by looking at them, we're beyond impressed. They're extremely heavy duty, and they have a behemoth of a drive system. And the wheel is not only aggressive, but it's also an all-new revolutionary design. Today we're going to dive into every detail of these stump grinders so that you can truly get an understanding of what it's all about. And then, as always, we'll take one out to a real job application and show you what it can do. If you haven't heard of the Eterra brand of attachments before, the best summary I can give you about them is that they create versatile attachments that are usually best in class when it comes to power delivery and durability. Eterra's Vortex stump grinder has a specific purpose, and every component that we will talk about today was chosen and tested to accomplish this. That purpose, to be paired with 18 plus GPM and high flow machines to grind through stumps fast and without fault. If you're in the business of removing stumps, you cannot depend on underperforming and stalling stump grinders and the maintenance that comes with them. Let's start with arguably the most critical component of the stump grinder, the wheel. Both models of Vortex stump grinders use this style of wheel. One is a 31-inch for high flow and the other is a 27-inch for low flow. One of the first things you might notice is the non-symmetrical wheel. This has efficiency benefits because it eliminates the extra material that would exist if the wheel was round. But its main purpose is to provide better visibility for the operator. So what you see here is a high-strength steel wheel with welded-on holders and then bolt-on cutters. Taking a closer look at the wheel's edge, you're going to notice the 4 cutter teeth. The lead tooth will start to cut, followed by the 3 follower teeth, which are offset in such a manner as to cover the entire cutting area efficiently. They all use this style of tooth. Now this is the high efficiency cutting tooth, and it has a rock guard on the front of the first leading tooth, and that enables it to protect that tooth as you're coming down into the ground. If you have extremely rocky conditions, we have 2 other styles of teeth available. One is for more rocky conditions and another one is extreme rocky conditions. If you start at the beginning here, the lowest tooth has a rock guard on it. And the reason for that is as you're lowering it down into the ground, the first tooth that's going to come in contact with any type of rock is going to be this one. So there's a purposely built rock guard that's on here. It's replaceable. As soon as this wears out, you take it off, put another one on. All the bolts are countersunk, so it's easy to do. If you look at this tooth, all of them are on the back of the holders. There's no wear here, so you're always going to be able to get access to these bolts and get them off and change them. Moving on from the cutters, let's talk about the construction of the wheel. This wheel is made up of high-strength alloy steel specific for this type of application. It's 3/4 inches thick and features these abrasive, wear-resistant plates. These are going to ensure that the wheel itself isn't being worn down because they're softer material than the wheel and protrude out from the wheel. When they need to be replaced, simply remove these 4 bolts and add new ones. As you look at the design of this again, because it's non-symmetrical, you can look at it from behind and you can see your work surface much easier than if you just had a solid round disc. So again, that just makes it much more user-friendly when you're operating this stump grinder. Every good land clearing, mulcher, or stump grinding attachment is built around the drive system and then paired with the design of the engaging cutter. In this case, the wheel and the drive system were designed and tested together, with many revisions that followed to get this final operational model. The drive system has 2 critical parts: the radial piston motor and the direct drive system. A radial piston motor is highly efficient, converting close to 95% of the hydraulic flow's energy into horsepower used by the Vortex to grind stumps. It also has a unique anti-cavitation aspect that allows it to be operated without a check valve. This simplifies plumbing and leads to fewer areas of failure. The direct drive system is the next key feature of the Vortex Power Center. It's an oil bath enclosed hub with large Timken bearings in place to be able to take the extreme loads placed upon it during operation. By enclosing the bearings in such a manner, it leaves no margin for error with the operator because there's nothing to grease and no external coupler to monitor. Just check the oil level once in a while and change the oil every 500 hours and you're good to go. The stump grinder is housed in a robust grade 50 steel housing, coupled with Eterra's heavy-duty universal skid steer mounting plate. The housing has been carefully designed to allow the operator a clear line of sight to the cutting wheel when grinding. The housing is also equipped with a footrest to place the attachment down on the ground without worry of damaging the motor or the hoses. The housing also comes equipped with a replaceable fiber reinforced rubber guard that will minimize chip spray from the grinder. Another benefit you'll notice with the Vortex is that there aren't any electrical requirements to operate the grinder. Just hook up the machine hydraulics and away you go. Now that we've covered the features and benefits in detail of the new Vortex stump grinders from Eterra, let's take them outside and I'll show you what they can do.